avec Sylvain Campo, pilote du H20 Canadian Tire à 6 soudures. Sylvain, un bon début de saison. Tu es ex-aequo en première position au classement. Comment on se sent?
On se sent content. Écoute, c'est la première de l'année. On a bien brisé la glace. On a des très bons compétiteurs dans notre groupe à nous. On va se compter chanceux, puis on espère d'aller continuer sur la même élancée.
Justement, ça a bien été Alonso. Tes objectifs cette saison, quels sont-ils?
Finir tous mes tours, puis avoir de l'agrément à chaque fin de semaine de course, ça, c'est une bonne objectif.
Ici, Alonso, le parcours est réputé pour être un peu plus rough. Comment tu entrevois la fin de semaine?
Le pied au fond, beaucoup d'air en dessous du bateau, puis on est en business.
Merci. Aurais-tu d'autres choses à ajouter?
Oui, je voudrais remercier mes commanditaires Canadian Tire et AC Soudure du H20.
Merci, puis bon succès.
Merci beaucoup.
Ça roule. Je suis avec Marc Lecomte, pilote du H104. Marc, à Alonso, on a été victime d'un accident. En fin de semaine, on arrive avec une nouvelle embarcation. Comment ça s'est passé?
Suite à la grosse accident que j'ai eu, j'ai pris une journée de réflexion vraiment. Là, je voulais faire tomber la poussière, savoir si je continuais dans le sport ou si je prenais une année sabbatique, si je prenais ma retraite au complet. Le dimanche soir, quand je suis arrivé chez nous, j'avais décompressé le dimanche toute la journée. Puis j'ai pas pu m'empêcher, j'ai commencé les démarches là, pour me trouver un nouveau bateau.
Comment est venu le choix de l'embarcation, l'ancienne embarcation de Monsieur Campo?
Mais je savais qu'il était à vendre, c'est un PBH. C'est sûr que si je revenais dans le sport, c'est sûr que je revenais avec un PBH, un pigeon bergeron. Il était à vendre, je savais qu'il était à vendre, ça faisait déjà 3 ans qu'il essayait de le vendre. J'ai rentré en communication avec, on l'a négocié, puis l'entente est survenue le vendredi passé.
Est-ce que tu aurais d'autres informations ou d'autres choses que tu aimerais faire pendant cette intervention?
Bien, c'est sûr, j'aimerais ça remercier, tous mes commanditaires majeurs, la ville de St-Félicien, les régates de St-Félicien, les bleuets, le chose de bleuets de St-Félicien, les concessionnaires, le garage de carrosserie à St-Félicien, les concessionnaires. C'est sûr, j'en oublie là, sur l'excitation, mais j'aimerais remercier vraiment toute la ville de St-Félicien qui sont derrière moi dans cette épreuve. Fait que je les remercie beaucoup.
On va te souhaiter bon succès pour le reste de la saison.
Merci beaucoup.
In the Mondale 2000, lane number 4 will be Frank Duchamel, and on the outside will be the 71 as we are about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, get out of the way, guys. Here we go. Down to start finish. On the outside, Michael Ramon in the 71 is your leader, but right on his inside, Sylvain Campo in the 20, the Canadian Tire. He hooks the Billy line. And the 820 Canadian Tire will lead him through the entrance pit of turn number 1, off the exit pit of turn 1 here on lap number 1 of 5. Second position to the 71, Michael Ramon in the out of control. Third place, Bertrand Deleu in the zero gravity. Fourth place, Jean-Guy Leboeuf out of Valleyfield, Quebec in the Zoomerang. And Frank Duchamel having all sorts of issues in the Team Lamborghini back here in 5th position. But your leader, Sylvain Campo, continuing what he did 2 weeks ago in Longsu, opens up by a full rooster tail right now over top of Bertrand Deleu and the 71 of Michael Ramon. But it's all Sylvain Campo as they come down the front stretch. Yeah, you can hear that engine in Frank Duchamel's boat having all sorts of issues. But Sylvain Campo is your leader as they come around to complete lap number 1, 1 down and 4 to go. Down into turn number 1 here on lap number 2. Campo up by a full rooster tail. Second place to Ramon, but up on his inside, Bertrand Deleu in the zero gravity. He's got the shorter way around. We'll see if he can make up time as they go down the backstretch. Fourth place to Jean-Guy Leboeuf in the 1001, the Zoomerang. Fifth position to Frank Duchamel. Your leader hit the entrance pit of turn number 2. Here on lap number 2. The H20, the Canadian Tire, but the battle is for second. On the inside, Bertrand Deleu. On the outside, Michael Ramon, the 71 and the 48. The zero gravity is your lead, is in second position. The green boat, third place to Michael Ramon in the 71. So 2 down and 3 to go for Sylvain Campo in the Canadian Tire. Sylvain may want to back off a little bit. He's got it all going his way here, opened up by 3 Brewster, but the battle still rages on for second position. Michael Ramon on the outside. Bertrand Deleu is going to dive down into turn number 1. See if he can hook the skid pit as they go through the entrance off the exit pit of turn 1. So Bertrand Duluth will take over second position. Oh, we've got issues for Ramon. Had a pretty nice battle shaping up for second. And the 71, out of control, is out of the race. Third position to the 1001, Jean-Guy Leboeuf in the Zoomerang. Your leader comes off the exit pitted turn, number 2 here on lap number 3. It'll be 3 down and 2 to go for Sylvain Campu and under the Canadian Tire out of Valleyfield, Quebec, Canada. He's got about a 3 or 4 rooster tail lead over Bertrand Duluth. The boat up on the outside. Frank Duchamel looks like he's got the boat back up and running better. We heard during the heat he had some issues mechanically with the boat. And the Team Lamborghini out of Montreal running really well in the straights and having all sorts of issues in the corners. They'll get that worked out for later on this afternoon. But Sylvain Campu has picking them up and putting them down as they go down the backstretch. Into the engine spin at turn number 2 here on lap number 4. Opened up by about 20 boat lengths. Your third place boat, Jean-Guy Leboeuf, coming across start finish right now in the 1001 Zoomerang. So it'll be a white flag this time by Sylvain Campu in the Canadian Tire. The H20 is your leader. So it'll be 4 down and 1 to go. Sylvain came into the weekend with a tied for points lead with Norm Insberry. Norm picked up the victory in Heat 1A. Sylvain looks like he wants to stay tied with Norm and pick up the victory here in Heat 1B. Second place, great run for Bertrand Duluth. Bert had that boat at Greenwood Lake a few weeks ago, had all sorts of issues. Great to see him up and running here in Brockville. Third place is the red boat, the 1001. This is Frank Duchamel. He's a lap down. Coming through the engine splitter turn at number 1 right now. I can't see, guys. I can't see anything when you stand up. So Sylvain Campu comes off the engine splitter turn number 2. And he'll pick up the heat victory here in 1B in the Canadian Tire. Sylvain Campu stays the course, picks up 25 points. Good run for Bertrand Duluth in second position, the Zero Gravity, the H48. Everybody trying to pick up as many points as possible to make it to the final tomorrow afternoon. Third place will be the 1001, the Zoomerang, Jean-Guy Leboeuf out of Valleyfield, Quebec. And Frank Duchamel, as long as he can keep it running, he'll pick up 4th place points in the 9. The Team Montreal, Team Lamborghini out of Montreal. So unfortunate for Mark Lecomte in the brand new hull for him. There were guys named St-Felicien broken down right here in front of us. But great to see Mark back up and running after that accident in Long Sault 2 weeks ago. So one more.